Hey all, and welcome back to Beck's Bear Gaming. I am Scottish Bex, and it's time for The Last Farmer. So we just left off at the tail end of day 18. We're going to sleep through. It's going to take us into day 19 and 20. We have cleared out 2 of the camps. As you can see, we have our lovely boomstick. And it is time to move forward and take out the next 2 camps. See if we can do that in the next 2 days. That is my main aim for this one, is those last 2 camps. And then hopefully going forward, we just have to really finish up the other quests, essentially. So that would be, you know, day 21, day 22 doing other quests. It might even lead into 23, 24. The days in this game are not very long. So, yeah, we'll see. So let's just get going. I just kind of want to get this done, to be honest. Yeah, I'm hoping these guys aren't going to show up anytime soon. And collect, because I'm going to be back at base. So, you know. So let's go for the next base first. And then we can head to the main base. We should see them en route if they're going to pass us. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, no, they are coming, they are coming, they are coming. Okay, we need to go back, we need to go back, we need to go back. We need to go back. They're coming to collect. We're coming to collect. We need to go back. I don't know what happens if we don't give them it, so I don't want to mess around too much. I'd rather just get back. Whoa! Turn, 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 turn! This driving this thing is a nightmare. Car is really difficult to drive, right? So it's 16 ties. Okay. Potatoes to all you non-Scottish folk, right? Whoa.
Attention. The truck has arrived, and it's time to hand over the supplies. Make sure the food is in good condition and in sufficient quantity. No delays, no excuses. Otherwise, there will be consequences. Move quickly.
Mate, you're about to find the consequences out very, very shortly. Your butthole will not appreciate it. So enjoy these, because you're going to enjoy them for about an hour, and then I'm going to show up at your place. Yeah. Then at the end of tonight should be the Horde night as well. That's something that doesn't end, though, really. I mean, and that's going to be something that's going to be interesting to see, is how the turrets hold up on Horde night. I've only got 5 turrets, which is not, you know, I don't have, not lined the whole lot, but, you know, we'll see. Let's go deal with this. Let's deal with this. Right, so first one should be just through here. First camp. This should be the camp here. I'm sorry, were you saying something? There you go. That leaves one guy who's up there. Ow. I object. Right, got him. Do you know what would be interesting that they don't have lying around here, which would be kind of cool, is if they had like just iron bars and stuff, so that you got more from this than just that. That would have been quite fun. I think I swished a guy all the way over here, didn't I? Yeah, there he is. These very uncomfortable looking position. Okay. Oh! Oh, they do not go down the same way as the humans do. Mental note, they are not useful for Yeah, no, okay, they're not useful for zombies. Mental note. Melee weapon for zombie. Good to know. Alright. That should be 2 of them down now. So that really only leaves this big camp up here, which we can go do right now. I'm not too stressed about it. Let's just get it done, and then we've done all the camps. And we can go back, get our biofuel set up, get the biofuel made. And then once the biofuel's made, we can start thinking about, start opening up the generators and getting into... That's not where I wanted to go, guys. This is not where we're going. This is not where we're going. Back, 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 back. Where are we going? We need to go over this way. You guys taking too much food from me. I love those tomatoes. I'm not impressed. I want to have a conversation with your manager. Come here. Hey, pretty boy. There you go. Can't swing round. There you go. Who else is going? Anyone else? I really wish you could take that thing. That would be cool if it let you trade that out for the car. That would be awesome. Ow. There's quite a few of them still up. Ow! Who's shooting me in from where? Oh, there. I'd appreciate it if you don't do that. Thanks. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, okay, oh, that's not good, that's not good. There we go. Yeah! Alright. That's a good start. Okay. Alright. Alright. Maybe I just didn't get a headshot on the zombie. Maybe that was the problem. But no, the ranged weapons don't seem to be very effective against the zombies. Although what I would say is... they don't have a lot of non-boom range weapons in this game. Like, it would be handy if you could have a crossbow with, you know, exploding ammunition or, you know, that kind of thing. That would make it more fun. Crossbows, you know, there's a lot of different things they could do, and they haven't done any of it. And yeah, there's a lot they could have done that they didn't do, to be honest. I'm just gonna eat some of this because, to be honest, I don't really need the... Alright, have I got him? No. Don't have space, so we need to work out space here. Okay, alright, let's think about this. There we go. I might do. I might be kind of sneaky here and use up my axe. I don't want to drop it, but if I use it up, then it leaves the wood. It'll leave the wood lying around for later collection. It'll also give me. There we go. One more space in my bags. So, yeah, that. We're not gonna get everything in. I might have to go trade stuff and come back. So the question mark over there, we know what that is. That's the generator. We can do the generators when we're ready. We're not quite ready yet for the jennies. Not really a lot in here that I'm going to stress about picking up, to be honest. Onion seed that I can't carry. I'm not really worried about the seeds. I've kind of got a lot of seeds, actually. And to be honest, I can buy the seeds. I mean... what's in here? More fertilizer. Can't pick all of it up. I don't have the space. I think I've already dealt with. I'm gonna actually drop the seeds, I think, because I don't really need the seeds, to be honest. I've got tons of seeds anyway, and they don't sell for much, so he's dead. Okay. All right, let's go trade up what I've got. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the main military bases dealt with, isn't it? I don't think there's any more military bases. See any more military bases? I finished the quest, so I'm assuming. I didn't see my achievement ping, but that doesn't mean... Yeah. I think if my achievement doesn't bing this time, it can stay undone. I'll be annoyed, to be honest, that I'll have done the game twice and it still won't have given me that achievement. Which, to be honest, will just probably leave me wanting to give the developers a stinky piece of my opinion. Because if you're, you know, it's one thing for it to not be working, but if you've done something to fix the issue and had to redo it and it's still not working, you're just gonna get to the stage that you're pissed off, to be honest. So, the other issue you seem to have is when they're in your... Yeah, see that? When they're in your backpack. When you're in your backpack, they don't count, which is very frustrating. Okay. So, we can now go in there and do that. Fine. That's another gate there. I'm a bit annoyed that it's not saying that I've cleared all the military bases, which I know I have done. The quest is finished. The quest is completed. So even the game is registering that I've done it, but for some reason it may not have triggered my achievement. And if that's the case, I'm going to be, for want of a better term, very pissed off. Because the whole point of redoing this was because essentially you had to redo it if you... I've gone the wrong way. If you'd done it early like I did, because I got it on the day it was released and started playing it. and I killed them all pretty quickly. I just kind of plowed through it really, really fast, and it was bugged, and that's what's happened to me. But obviously they're supposed to have fixed it, so I'm hoping it's sometimes Steam games don't give you the achievements until you leave the game afterwards, and then you get the achievement. So I can only hope that is the case. Okay. Yeah, that was successful. So that's good. So we've got all of that done essentially. So we've absolutely smashed through what we intended to smash through in the last 2 days, which I'm really, really pleased at. Between the last video and this video, we've managed to get all of the armor bases down, which is amazing. So that's definitely the start that we wanted. That's what we wanted to do. That was the main aim, really, of what we were working on. So the fact that I've done that is really, really good. Obviously, there's still quests to be done. There's the prison quests. There's the stuff once we step out beyond the prison. Plus, there's all these additional... there are additional... blueprints that we haven't yet found. So there's the window and the hull. Yep. And can I get them? Let's go put them on the car, shall we? I'm not going to mess around too much with like the prison because I know where I need to go to get the bits that I need. I'm not going to be messing around too much with it. I'm not going to be trying to dig my way through it like I did the first time when I had no idea where I was going. I know exactly where I'm going, so I'm just going to do it. I mean, my plan is not to drag it out. I don't want to drag this series out at all. Because I've already done one, I don't want to drag it out. Is there anything else in the back of that car? Nope. Okay. Well, that's pretty. Looks like pie in the sky, but okay. So we've got 15 of those ones, so we're still missing one of those. We've got all of those blueprints, which is absolutely fine. And all that leaves left is we've got a couple of blueprints here. So in total, we've still got 4 blueprints to find. One in the other ones and a couple of these ones. We've now got the fertilizer machine, which we can make. So let's make that, shall we? We can go back. I'm going to put the fertilizer machine right here. And the craziness for that is that so I can just dump them on and get going when I need to during Horde Night, essentially. That squishy noise. Best noise ever. It's a squishy noise. Right. So we can start doing... What we can start doing is there's some water. There's some fertilizer. So we can start with the first of the... Oh, only takes one bag at a time. Okay. There. I should really put something there to hold it all. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. Let's... Let's make me a... Here? Yes. Let's... Something to hold spare stuff. So the fertilizer's always been in the other ones, but going forward we'll move the fertilizer and the water baskets to there. For usage of the... There we go. Fertilizer machine. I'm gonna go top up the water, I think. Horde night must not be tonight. I thought Horde night was tonight. It must not be, because there's no... Oh, I almost walked into those spikes. It's definitely been productive. I'm quite happy with what we've done, for sure. Let's sleep through. What we do want to do before we go anywhere is eat some. Our health up and our food up. And then maybe we're low on bandages. Do you know what we don't really have is first aid kits. A lot of first aid kits. Our bandages. So let's get some more bandages on us, and then we're gonna head it because we're going beyond the wall. So let's think about this sensibly. Oh. Need to be back before nightfall, so we don't want to do anything too crazy. Right. Let's head up, put some stuff in the Jenny, and go into the city. Let's go pick up the quests in the city, and I'm tempted to go hit the prison quickly because I know we know we can get in and out of the prison. And that opens up more quests, like the substation quests and stuff. And I'm not... I mean, I could just leave it here. I could go, we've done it. We've done what we wanted to do. We got the achievement, end of series. But you know what? Let's just finish the quest chain. Mainly because I want to see if they've added anything. I don't think they have, to be honest. But it might be worth seeing. Apocalypse is coming. Apocalypse is here, dude. Alright. Every time I get in, it does that. So there is a quest in one of these buildings. Let's go pick it up, shall we? I think it's that building there.
Hey, man. Isaac himself sent you to me. He foretold our meeting, and now here you are.
Isaac's prophecy has come true. My name is Marcus, and I think we can help each other out. I've got a lot of goods that could be useful to you. But first, I need you to do something for me. Find me the sacred book of Isaac. It was lost when our community fell apart. Maybe the book is still somewhere in our old hideout. It's buried under the sand and is behind that dun near the prison. This book is crucial for my rituals. Bring it to me, and I'll share my supplies and useful items with you.
So we need to get the book from the abandoned building. We will do that, but not right away. Okay, let's get going. I want to go to the prison, and because that's going to open up more quests. Now there is a quest beyond there to go to that abandoned building as well, and I think it was the last quest I did in my last game, but still. Get going, shall we? And I remember the entrance we want to go in is around the back for cheaty easiness. I'm not going to stress getting through this prison. Turn, 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 turn. Where's the door? It's over here somewhere. Is it round over here? There it is. Yeah. It's the administration block we want. So, right. So what we want to do is get this. And the reason I want to get this quite quickly is because I kind of just want to move on with this game as much as possible. I can't remember what's in here and over here. One of them. That might be back outside, actually. No, it's not. It's not here. It's not here. Not here. This was definitely the right side to come in if memory serves. That's interesting. 3 spear stakes, but 4 bullets. That doesn't quite tie up to me, but okay. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. He's stuck in the corner, so that's fine. Hey. Must be the other side. Yeah, it's this side, I think, maybe. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. Not messing around in the prison. It's a dangerous place. And yeah, there's stuff to loot, but to be honest, I don't need anything. I'm not going to stress it. And there probably is like caps and stuff like that to get, but to be honest, don't really care. I just kind of want to do the quests and kind of get this done now. I feel a bit like the main aim was to take out the bases. We've done that. So really now I just want to finish the quest chains and call it a day, really, to be honest. I mean, I don't know how other people feel on that, but that is essentially how I feel. So these are not, they're not schematics. Those question marks are generators for opening gates within the prison. Let's go hand this quest in because we've done it. And then we can think about what we're doing next. So we won't get it all done today, and I didn't think we would because there's still the substation thing to do and there's still the abandoned book to do.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me.
At least turn to talk to me.
I just hope he's out there somewhere, safe.
Okay, right, so that leaves us with, there's a question mark here now, which I think is up the stairs. Yep, here we go.
I see you're not afraid of hard work. You've already made our lives a bit easier. Now there's one more task that could benefit everyone around here. A few miles from here, there's a substation that needs to be powered up. The problem is, we're missing a fuse, and we can't do it without one. There was a fuse back at our old base, but when the so-called Mayarmy showed up with an offer of protection, or an order to leave, we had to clear out and leave everything behind. So first, find that fuse. Once you've got it, clear out the zombies from the substation, replace the fuse, and fuel up the generator. If you can handle that, we'll have more light at night.
That's fine. That voice there reminded me a little of one of the voices from Devoured, actually.
It's great that you cleared the main military camp. Now we don't have to be afraid of them anymore.
Right. So that's, yeah, that's interesting. We're doing, so I think next game, I don't know if we'll get them both done. I mean, we might, the fuse plus the generator, that can all be done in one day. Whether I can then also get the abandoned book done at the same time, I don't know. I feel like we've kind of run the course with this game. I know people have enjoyed this game a lot, but to be honest, there's not, I know you guys want to keep saying, but there's not a lot to actually do in it, and the game has to have a purpose or it becomes pointless, essentially. I have to have a reason to want to keep playing the game, and there's nothing for me to do once we've done these. So to be honest, I mean, you could be like, oh, but you could go farm, you could do this. Yeah, I could, but if I wanted to do that, I would do it in a game that's more designed for that actually has more to it, like a farming simulator game. Would be the best way of putting that. You know, I mean, if I'm gonna just do it for the simulation of that, I'm going to get a better version of that. This game just... It's not designed for long-term play, I'm gonna be honest. It's very much a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of game. And maybe in the long run they'll add more to it and it'll make it more playable. And if they do add more content, I will certainly come back and do some more. But this is not a 7 Days to Die. This is not a game that you can keep playing and do other things in. There's not enough in this game to want to keep going. That's just simple. That's. And if you're playing it, I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're playing it yourself and you're like, no, I've got loads to do and I'm enjoying it and I enjoy just the farming bit of it and that, good for you. That's great. I'm glad you are enjoying the game, 100%. I think, you know, there's no point playing a game if you're not enjoying it. But for me, games need to have purpose for me unless they're a simulator game. I think simulator games are slightly unique in that way that I don't mind so much that they're not. But I think the majority of games I play, I have to have a reason to play them. Now, we also know it's going to be Horde night tonight, so let me park the car up. I don't want the turrets accidentally shooting the car. I'm also going to go make some more bandages as well. It sounds like it's already begun. Right, we also want to get some more this going, don't we? Right. Oops, oopsie. Right. What's there? Should that be my pickaxe? Yeah, my pickaxe. I'm just like, what should be there? I feel like I don't really need to do any farming. I don't need to buy anything else. And even if I did, I've got 5k already in quest rewards. So, not much. I mean, I could always stop over before I go in anywhere else and go pick up more shotty shells. That would probably, if I was going to buy anything, would be that. I haven't ever bought the flashlight. I would be tempted to go buy that, but do I need it? What I will say is for Horde Night, it's very quiet out there. Maybe Horde Night's not till tomorrow night. It did say 1 day, so maybe it isn't actually tonight. Maybe it's tomorrow night. That's possible. That isn't possible. That just means I need to make sure I'm back tomorrow then, which is, you know, pain. So I might actually, if it's not Horde Night, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly run out, grab myself more water. It's not actually going to be Horde Night because that way I'm topped up before tomorrow night. Oh, maybe oh no, there's just always more at night, isn't there? Oh, and this way, when it is Horde Night tomorrow, I can stay in and make biofuel without stressing too much. What I might do actually, I could really do with putting some more on actually. I'm tempted to just make a whole ton of biofuel now. Because I need 2 more to top the car up. And then... yeah, maybe. Rawr, 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 rawr. I've got 2 to top the car up, so let's maybe just leave that ticking through, actually, shall we? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, and then, so I think the next thing we need is I'll do the substation first, I think. I need to take one of the fuels with me, so there's a fuel to take with me. Alright, so it's been an interesting game, guys. We've got the guys all cleared out. We got the photo from the prison done. So really all we need to do now is finish the quest chains, which is the abandoned book and the substation. I don't think there was another quest after the substation. I think they are the last 2 quests, which we will probably get done on the next part, which I believe will be part 11. So it's been an interesting game. It's been interesting to see it through on hard mode. It has been tougher. I'm not even going to pretend it's not. It absolutely has. So, as I said before, what would you like to see after this? This series is about done. There's not really a lot of playable value left in this series. So, I'm not probably going to play it again for a little while. So I'd be looking to play something else. So I'm looking for suggestions of what you would like to replace this with. So we were already doing 7 Days, Sons of the Forest. We obviously have additional other sort of psychological horror ones, which at the moment is Lazarette and still Weeks Deep, but I will have other ones to play. I've got all the Chill Art ones lined up. And so we're curious to know what we would like to see after this. Either another survival game or an adventure game, maybe a simulator game. To replace our Sunday night vids. So let me know what you think. The one thing I will say is that unfortunately the achievement was supposed to unlock did not unlock. So I don't really know what's going on. I think the achievement is still bugged. It's supposed to have been fixed. People said it's fixed. It's clearly not. So I'm not a happy camper. But I think really just head out and go do the stuff that we were going to do. I'm actually needing to sleep through first because I'm exhausted. And then we're going to go do the substation quests, and then we'll go on and do the book quests and probably leave it there. Okay, so we're going to need to take biofuel with us, which we've got a load on us. That's fine for the substation. But other than that, yeah, let's go. We've already done this. You've seen this in the last series that we did of The Last Farmer. I just feel like, as fun as it is a game, it's not a game that has purpose. And it's not really a full simulator game either. So the problem we have is that there's not really anything to keep us playing. So once we've done the quests, and yeah, I could go, I'll not go do the quest right now, I'll take 5. But to be honest, it kind of feels pointless because we've done the bits that we were supposed to do. So I'm literally dragging it out just to watch fruit grow. Nothing more. Or food grow. Nothing more. And that feels kind of, yeah. You'll know exactly what I mean, guys. You know exactly what I'm getting at. So, right, where is the thing? It's about here, isn't it? It's where that, yeah, I can see it from here. That was my cat just quickly asking if she could be let out. Don't think there was anything in here, was there? Yeah, no. I think we're looking for... I'm not, to be honest, I'm not really stressing about stuff. I just kind of want to... That's the fuse, isn't it? Yes, I think that was the fuse. Yes, I'd say so. Okay, so we found the fuse. We just need to go to panel now, which I think is over here somewhere. Yes. Oh, see, that's bugged out again like it did last time. Because that's saying that it's going to ask me to go get that quest again. I can go back and check it, but this is what it did last time. It's got the preparing the vegetables over here as well, which is wrong. So we've already dealt with them. It's acting as if it hasn't. We did the prison quest. It's re-triggering the prison quest even though we've done it. If we go see her, it'll still have an exclamation mark, but we'll not be able to pick a quest up from her. It's so crazy. It's so buggy. And to be honest, this game has been out long enough now that these smaller bugs should have been fixed. They really should have been, and they're not, which isn't makes me concerned about how much attention they're paying. let's get going. So, and it's very infuriating as well that the achievement isn't triggering. And that's very frustrating because it's the only achievement I need to finish a clean sweep of the game. And that is very, very annoying. I'm not even going to pretend it's not. It is. It's infuriating. And it's one of my... You know, if you're gonna include achievements, that's great. I love it. But if you're going to do it properly, because otherwise all you're doing is ticking us off. And, you know... And I was concerned that we were going to rerun this, and that's exactly what has happened. And, oh. Here's the substation. As previous as it was last time, it is heaving. Let's do this the same way I did this last time. Coming over? Nope. Okay. Oh, I have to kill all the zombies first. That's infuriating. Right. Well, most of them. One left. Or no, there might be two left. All of them? There we go. Panel is done. Now we just need to fuel up the Jenny. There we go. Substation quest is done. We're going back to here. We can double check that quest while we're there. But I'm pretty sure that's just the bugged one, which is fine. The fact that it's still giving me the quests for the military, even though the military are being taken care of, it's so buggy still. And I won't lie, it's a huge disappointment when you see that kind of crap, because it's like, you know, yeah, you just want to do it and it doesn't let you. I mean, like here, this is telling me she's got a quest, but we can't collect the quest because we've technically done the quest. Yeah.
Great job. Everything's working perfectly. And thanks to you, it feels much safer and calmer here at night. We're all grateful to you.
Okay, so... I mean, I can hover again, but it's not going to let me. She's got the quest. It's not going to give me it because the quest is just the prison one. We've actually already done it. So... It's just bugging out. We knew it was. It's the same problem as last time. So the only other thing we've got left to do is that, which requires us coming back to here and basically just going through and getting to it. I mean, do I want to take the risk and go and do it as Horde Night? Do I want to just go back to base? I'm tempted to just go back to base and see through the Horde Night and then go out and do that, which I think I will do. It's just infuriating. I'm just annoyed that I can't complete the quest, to be honest. I still would love to know what other people's thoughts on the game are. Like, have you played it? Did you enjoy it? Do you think, like me, is it like, well, it was alright, but they could have done so much more? Or is it a case of, no, I absolutely love it, it's my favourite game? Because everyone's different. Everyone has things that make a game for them. So I would be curious to know. You know, normally there's loads of stuff piling in and there's not. I'm a bit confused. Do you know what we're going to do? Yeah, let's just sleep through. I'm not worried about it. We've got the turrets. And to be honest, nothing seems to be running in anyway. Trader is now there. It's supposed to be Horde Night. This, again, the game is so buggy, so it hasn't given us the achievement. We had the bug where it kept on sending mobs in like it was Horde Night, even though it wasn't Horde Night. And now we've got it where we've had a Horde Night and it hasn't bothered to send us anybody. I'm so confused. Right, we're going to go do the abandoned building as well. We're just going to finish this little bit here. Get the last of this fuel, and then we'll get going. In Isaac we trust. Really? Not sure I'd trust him. It's the bottom layer. Obey through pain and suffering. Only through pain and suffering can we achieve true enlightenment. This guy was lovely. Make sure we're reloaded in case we encounter anything else. Like that's all the locked doors. We must make sacrifices for the others to be saved. Well, I'm not sure about that much. Whoa! I don't recall there being two guys in this building last time. I only remember there being one guy in the building last time. Oh, lovely. I'm not even stressing it, to be honest. At this point, I kind of want to do it. Yeah, machete. There we go. I was going to say, I was sure the machete was in this building. I think the book's in here somewhere. Yeah, it's down by their sacrifice, isn't it? Save kit, nice. At the book. There we go, we have the book. Well, they're lovely people, clearly. There's a side story that they didn't flush out in any way, shape, or form. Maybe they're saving that for the DLC. Who knows? Not sure at this point I would buy a DLC for this game, because to be honest, the game feels unfinished as it is. So if you're gonna go out there and add a DLC, unless it's a free DLC, you better be fixing the game that you've got before you start doing that. So let's take the book back to the building. Right, let's go hand this quest in. And then that's technically us. We'll head back to base, we'll settle in, and we can sort of have a quick discussion around the game, thoughts of the game, final thoughts of the game, and that kind of thing. So let me just go hand this in.
You found the Book of Isaac? Excellent! Now I can continue spreading the teachings of the followers of light. As promised, I'll share my supplies and useful items with you.
He's got a hunting rifle. Get out of here. Right, so there is an exclamation point on the map, but that's a bug exclamation point. That's trying to tell us to go do the prison quest. We've already done the prison quest. We've also got the prepare the vegetables. The guys are never coming for those vegetables. Those guys are dealt with. Those guys are done. But because it's not registering that I've killed all of the military bases, hence why it didn't give me the achievement, it's still registering that that quest is active. That quest is not active at all. So this is what I mean. This is quite frustrating for me. So that's us. We've done. That's essentially the game. We've done it now twice through. Once on easy mode, now on hard mode. Yes, some of these, like that one, I believe is a schematic. Those ones are just gates to open the door. That is a bugged quest that doesn't really exist. That is a generator. That's a generator. That's a generator. And I believe those 4 generators. So, I mean, you'll see that in the sense of we've got all the schematics from there, or we've got all the schematics from there. We picked up the last one, which was, I think, one of the biggest planter. And then all we're missing is one schematic from there, which is, I believe, a spiked club, maybe, or something like that. I think it's the upgraded version. So basically, it's one last big weapon. But the thing is I really wanted to love this game, and there are elements of this game that I like. I like the principle of it. I don't think they quite pulled it off. What they've not pulled off is replayable value. So once you've done the main stuff, what do you keep doing after that? You know, taking down those initial army bases to open up the walls, that should be a beginner bit. In fact, it seems to be the main purpose of the game. And then after that, there's all of this, and there's like 2 things in it. Are you kidding me? All of that you could have, and that's what you get. Now, yeah, we could go out. I think there's a bunker over here somewhere, which I found in the last game. So it could have been more, is my feelings. It could have been so much more. And it is slightly disappointing. I like the fact that you could pick the animals up. I loved the fact that you could put the animals in the car. I love the fact that the animals made fertilizer, that you had a fertilizer machine, that you had a biofuel machine. Love it. Love all of that. Love the fact that there's, you know, that the actual farming is of use, because, you know, you're going to use that to actually make money. You don't get really much money for trading in weapons that you find. It's all really about the food. That's great, because that actually forces you to do that and not just go out and steal everything. You actually have to be growing it, doing that mechanic. I like the fact that depending on whether you cook it, which takes more time, you get more things for it. You obviously don't have, there is no kind of skill set in this game. There's no, you know, once you've got to a certain point, there's no leveling as such, but that's not a big deal. But if you're not going to do leveling, have bonuses for other things. So for example, keeping yourself in peak physical condition. So for example, if you got your food filled, or you've eaten a variety of vegetables, you get a food bonus that makes you extra tough, you know, that kind of thing, so that you get bonuses another way. There's essentially nothing. There's no skill sets. You just get better gear. Now, That's fair. The argument could be, you know, in real life we don't so level up as such, but you do learn. You do learn new skill sets, which is what the equivalent of leveling up is supposed to be. Yeah, that doesn't make you stronger and fitter. That's where exercise and food comes into play, but that's what I'm saying. If you don't want to do leveling up because you think it's a bit of a cheat, why not add food buffs into the game? You know, there's so many things they could have done. I also think, you know, they went to the hassle of building this city and then had half of it kind of empty, and it's a shame because that could have been an amazing place. Again, you could have done that by, instead of just having, you know, you could have quests that take you into certain locations. Oh, there used to be a blacksmith who lives here, and when you get there, that's where the Spiked Club is. Or quests to get, or you meet somebody who's there, and then he asks you to do something, and he gives you a schematic at the end of it. You know, they could have used the questing system far more than they did to get bits and pieces. They could have made it almost that kind of thing. Now, some people are like, oh, but you've got plenty of games that quest, and that's boring. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe this is more your style. Maybe this is just a free play style. You like the fact that you just go for things, you find them, and that's fine. If that works for you, then great. I just feel like the game feels a touch empty because of, you know, you spend all this time trying to get beyond the wall because beyond the wall is going to be amazing, and once you're beyond the wall, there's pretty much nothing there. Now, the argument could be maybe they're planning on doing something in DLC, they're going to flush all that out then. Great. In the meantime, as a base game, it feels more like you're playing an early access game. Maybe not an alpha, maybe a beta, but an early access game rather than a fully flushed out game. And that's me played it through twice now, and that is definitely what I would say. Have I had my play value for my money? Yeah, probably. I'm probably okay with that. The price had been any higher, I would disagree. I don't have a problem with the way it looks. Graphics don't really bother me. I know that a few people have said it feels really washed out and really orange. You're in the middle of a desert. What were you expecting? And an apocalyptic event where it's kind of nuked to the ground. What are you what are you expecting it to look like? But again, if it's not your style of play, that's fine. There's plenty of games whose style I don't like. I've always struggled to get into the Fallout games. I don't like the 50s theme feel to the Fallout games. I don't dislike them. I can't get into them. The feel doesn't right for me. Maybe this view doesn't work for you. And, you know, again, so each to their own. And I get, for some people, this will be an amazing game. For other people, they'll be like me, I think it could have been more. And maybe that's what I'm disappointed with. When you see games that currently are out there at the moment, this feels like the junior version. But for the money versus the other games, yeah. Why not? You know, it's a bit of fun, but there is no real replay value. And having played it through twice, I can say that. I enjoyed it the first time round. It was exciting learning it all. Second time round was really, I just wanted that achievement. And to be honest, I wasn't really enjoying it as much. And I think the only thing that made it enjoyable to a degree was the fact that it was so much harder going into harder mode. Everything took that much harder to go down. And yeah, that made it worthwhile in the replay value. But essentially then all you have to do is, once you've done the hardest mode, you're kind of done. And yeah, a little disappointing in that front. The bugs, while not game breaking, are achievement breaking, and to a degree the initial bugs were game breaking, which caused me problems to begin with, if you recall. But obviously at this level, but it's little things like not being able to get my full achievement score. So I have that one achievement. I now have to go back and replay, and there's no guarantee that achievement is going to. I'm not going to go do that. I might do that at some point down the line when they confirm they've 100% fixed that bug. But in the meantime, I'm not. There's no real replay value on this for me. And to be honest, I think we're done with this. So as I've said in the last couple of games, potentially going to pick another game up. We've been sort of going through the suggestions that you've got, and we'll take a look at what's going to replace this on our Sunday night slot. But in the meantime, yeah, well, let's just see what comes. I would still like your thoughts on it as a game, as a whole, now that you've seen the two run-throughs. What did you like? What did you dislike? Do you agree, disagree? And I have no problem with you disagreeing with my opinion. You know, we're all allowed to have our opinions. That's what's so beautiful about it. And you know, it's a lot of things they could have done. Like I say, I feel the building was a pointless part of the game. There's so much stuff like they just could have done. And so overall, did I get play value out of it? Probably for what I paid for it. But there's no replay value, and to be honest, unless they do something dramatic, I probably wouldn't come back to this game again. So I'll keep an eye on it, see where it goes. I would like to finish the achievements purely so that I can lock it down as a completely done game. Unfortunately, I can't do that till they fix the achievements. They were supposed to have fixed it. They said they'd fixed it. It's clearly not fixed, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. Anyway, would love to know your thoughts, guys. Keep an eye open for what's coming next. We will see. And I'm going to leave this here. So hopefully you have enjoyed this rundown of the hard version of the Last Farmer. And we will see you in whatever we play next. Enjoy all.